Dear learners, I am Sadhana. Warm welcome to Majestic Learning, a place for smart learning. Let us create our masterpiece by watching this video about tips to sharpen your pencil art. Learning from others' experience is one of the big way to learn things. I just created this video with all my own experience which may help my learners to fine tune your art. With all my varying pencil sketches, I am glad to present this video on tips to sharpen your pencil art. Tip 1. Master your grip. Take control of your pencil and use the right grip. For heavier strokes with darker markings, place your hand close to the end of the pencil, then you may have more control and precision. For lighter strokes, lighter markings, gripping further up the pencil will give you less control and precision. In this sketch, I have made heavier stroke for mouth and light stroke for hairband with varying grip. But you could master it by experimenting it by yourself to enhance your style. Tip 2. Diverge your line style with varying line weight. Not all lines are equal. Varying darkness of your lines will create a dynamic, visually interesting drawing. In this sketch, I differentiated the varying thick lines of strokes for hair and thin lines for her dress with the help of different pencil grades from 3B to 8B and with holding the pencil at different angles. Tip 3. Craft different marking methods. In this sketch, I brought variation near my puppy's eyes, ears and nose region. Tip 4. Avoid smudging. While making pencil sketch, kindly be careful with pencil smudges. In order to keep it right, just put a piece of paper under your hand so it will prevent the smudging in your drawing. Tip 5. Control your edges. There are 4 different sketching techniques to define edges: thin, hard, lost and undefined. A thin and hard edges gives objects solid borders. Lost edges occur when the object and the background values started to blend together, so the edge is implied rather than defined. Undefined edges need to be deciphered by the viewers themselves. You just explore all 4 types and combining them to create interest within your work. Tip 6. Start the sketch very lightly and then darken it appropriately. In this sketch, I just darkened the head and dress part alone, and for skin texture, I left light shading. Tip 7. Keep using the blending stump or blending stick for smooth shading. In this sketch, I blended appropriately to bring realistic in his face by twinkling the eyes with natural observance when he shower with water. Tip 8. Bring out distinct in features. Tip 9. Sharpen your pencil appropriately and correctly. Some drawings require a fine, sharp point for pinning down a crisp line. Some other drawings require a broad flat side to the pencil lid. Sometimes a blunt point can serve your purposes. In this sketch, I used very sharp pencil for sketching the flowers rather for bird sketching. Tip 10. Make your sketch symmetrical wherever needed. This sketch is as symmetrical drawing of face. It has been drawn accordingly. Tip 11. Start from left and work towards right. Pencils are prone to smudging, and the softer they are, the more difficult it is to keep things clean. However, planning which area of the composition you work on first can help. Preferably start from the left and work towards right. In the sketch, I first completed her left side, that is hand portion, and then focused on her hairstyle, which is in right. Tip 12. The pencil you choose will have a big impact. You need to pick the correct type of pencils. You use different pencils for different styles of artwork. Traditional graphite pencils are available in a scale of hardness from 9H, that is hard and pale, to 9B, that is from soft and dark. Typically, the H grades are suited to technical drawing, while B grades are ideal for pencil sketching. Tip: the softer your pencil, the more sharpening you'll need to do. Traditional pencils are great for shading, especially larger areas. Tip 13: segregate with varying textures. To show different textures with your sketch, you need to adjust your technique. In the sketch, we wouldn't want to shade skin the same way we shaded the hair and mustache. Tip 14: use eraser and do neat cleanup at the end. Your eraser can be just as important as the pencil itself. Whenever line gets too thick, either erase the entire line or try to line up the eraser edge to slim down. Tip 15: make your work with varying gradients. The scope of the gradient is important as well. In the sketch, the variant in the gradients is observed in her hairstyle appropriately. Tip 16: once you understand how to recreate something realistically available in photographs, then you are expert in creating a masterpiece. Tip 17: identify the threshold status to stop your sketch. Being an artist, majority of us have a tendency to tinker with our work even after we signed our name. So just place a stop once you reach the threshold in your sketch. It's time for us to start the next masterpiece. Tip 18: instead of just looking at what makes an object recognizable, we should also consider how to make this object distinctive. That is, be natural and add imperfections. To summarize, concentrate on pencil grip and varying line, shading and smoothing, smudge free and edges, B grade pencil and sharpness, end and erase, realistic and naturalness. I really love to share my own experience. Thanks for watching it. If you liked at least one of my artwork, kindly either enter the tip number or type the heading of the sketch in the comment section. Like it, share it, and subscribe to Majestic Learning. Thank you all.